You guys ever heard of
And
biker
we're up.
wrestling?
And we're up.
Like, no, it's actually a real thing. I promise you.
Okay. So last week, we had made it into the Rat's Nest Tavern and the caverns below, and you fought your way through some ratlings, and made it to a room with a statue that they're worshiping, and proceeded to talk to some of them, and maybe and they're allowing you to pass. Would someone else like to give more of an update? Because I'm kind of curious as to what you guys got out of that last session.
We were going to rehabilitate the cannibalistic.
No, they're demon worshipping mutant cannibals.
We were going to make friends with them.
I got a plan. I got this.
But can't they like worship us and obey us?
Right?
And we
We
could
could be the
rewrite
demon.
their history. Like give us like does they have short lifespans? We could like
That's true.
kind of let this generation die off and then bring up a new generation but with different beliefs.
They could murder in our name and then it'd be okay. What was Colin's idea?
I mean, you can always try, but I'm going to make no promises as to any of that.
I'll train
But I was mostly curious as to what you guys thought of as the highlights, what you thought of as the important things.
That was the
Okay,
important
came in
thing.
guns a-blazing. Smoke killed a lot of them.
That
Yeah.
freaked him out.
My plan is to murder them, but make them grateful for it. If you want to put it that way.
They'll be
And
happy.
and then with the few survivors, I'll be their leader. That's my plan.
Whittle them down so they're easier to manage.
I suppose I should also mention that this isn't the only nest of ratlings in the city.
Oh, perfect.
There are many of them. This just happens to be a relatively large one.
Do they communicate with each other, I guess?
Probably a little bit, at least.
We need to cause a rat war between the other tribes of rats.
So we each get a rat pet from one of the rat clans.
Anyway, so yeah, that is where we stand. You guys are slowly, assumedly, making your way through this room of ratlings.
Yeah, are we supposed to be on that map now?
Oh, my bad. I'm on
Right.
it. I forgot to bring you guys back.
Oh.
I thought of it like 2 seconds ago and then I forgot to say anything.
Well, then if we're jumping into it and we're on that map, then wink, wink. This is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start explaining to the rats that their god that they're worshiping is very unhappy with them, and that I've come to judge them. And I'm gonna walk up to the statue while announcing
I
all
should
this.
I should point out that when we last left, you had convinced them that you were here to talk and wanted to see the rat prince, and they were letting you pass. And are you changing tactics completely in the middle of this?
I am your daddy now.
I mean, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Or we could, I guess, get the rat prince.
Rile him back
Get
up
him back
again.
here. Have him come back here.
No, he wants to lure the rat prince here.
We can do that if you want to send one of these ratlings off to go get the rat prince. Well, we can do that. If no one else wants to stop this or has any other ideas, I'm just gonna send Ratling 21 here to go do that.
I'm good with that.
Hey, yo, what's up? Half and half. I'm playing D&D.
Well, and I suppose it is a bad time. I was going to give you some updates on the store and how Fire and Jennifer went and all that
Mr.
stuff.
Ironbolt, can you please mute yourself?
Rather wait, it can wait.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me. I'm sorry.
So while he's gone off to get the rat prince, is there anything you guys would like to be doing or speaking to these other ratlings about?
I'm just gonna wait.
So I muted him.
Yes.
Um, would
Sorry, I totally lost you there for a minute.
Oh, no worries. While Rattling 21 has gone off to get the rat prince, um, is there anything else you guys would want to be talking to these rattlings about or doing or anything like that?
Knock
What
is
is
still
what
lurking in
is
the shadows.
what is going on with Hayden's channel?
Oh, if you right click on them, you can say mute individually.
Yeah, that's what I did. I don't know what's happening.
Well,
You
he
believe you have
forgot to mute himself, then took a phone call. And now we were hearing his phone call. What a
Oh,
jerk.
okay. Sorry, I could not hear anything over that.
No, you're good. Yeah, were you able to mute him for now?
Yeah,
Okay.
much better. I won't know when he comes back, but
Yeah, I know. We'll
Yeah,
have to type something
I'm
in the
gonna
chat.
assume that he'll just type something so that we know.
I'll know he comes back. I have him like very low volume so I can hear him.
Well, then you can let us know. But yeah, Knock, what did you say you were doing?
Oh, I'm still lurking in the sort of in the alcoves.
Okay. Um, Anybody else doing anything in particular? Speaking to the ratlings, looking around the room, or just kind of standing around awkwardly making weird small talk to ratlings?
I'm making weird small talk to Ratlings, asking very weird questions about their deity and how they came to worship this.
Have they ever betrayed
You know,
anyone?
trying
Okay.
to figure out.
did did I cut out when I was going through my plan?
Yes, I did not hear anything from you.
Oh,
But
okay.
before you get to that, what sort of questions are you asking the ratlings about this religion?
Like, what they do to like worship it, what their future plans are, you know, just like try to figure out like the best way I could like kind of like I guess questions under the table where they won't like assume that I'm trying to figure out their religion so I could correct it myself and guide them how we want them to work.
All right. Um, Let me see if there's anything official about it. Okay. Um, so these ratlings here don't know a lot about the origins of the rat god or this statue or anything. But they'll say yes. Uh, uh Speaker Squeaks, Priestess Squeaks. Yes, yes, yes. She tell us that they want us to. The rat god want us to eat and get big, 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 and and collect all the shiny, and then we will grow powerful, and we will no longer have to live underground or in fear. We we will be able to take charge. We will be able to be our own ratlings.
All right. So I do this. I go, CCC. If you join us, we will help you get big, strong, and lots of shiny stuff.
Oh, shiny! You know where more shiny is?
We know where a lot more shiny stuff is, but we need help.
Um, Specifically, they have spoken in the past. They call the delirium shiny. So they're not just talking about random shiny things. They are specifically talking about delirium when they say that. Just so you know, they are 100% believing that you know where a lot more delirium is.
That's fine. I mean, I'm sure we'll find more.
I just wanted you to be aware of that. It wasn't just like shiny things like treasure.
So we go, CCC. Your librarian has left you because she is scared that you guys are gonna get too powerful. That's why she keeps you in the dark.
Oh, no, no, no. See, Squeaks, she is very smart. She teach us everything. She the one who tell us about Rat God. She tell us all kinds of stories. And
CCC. We want to bring you out. We want to make you big, strong,
oh yes,
show you more shiny.
you think we could be as big as Rat Prince?
Yes, she's hiding that from you. All of you could be as big as Rat Prince.
Ooh. And they all kind of look at each other. And while you're having this conversation, Finch, what were you wanting to do?
I think he disconnected again.
Oh, okay.
Knock is definitely filing away the factoid that the Rat Prince seems to be substantially bigger than all the others.
CCC. There's other rat kingdoms that have more shiny stuff than us. We must
Oh,
take them out. But
yes,
first, we gotta make you big and strong, like Rat Prince. But
yes, yes,
first,
yes.
we will have to gang up on Rat Prince. He has been
Ooh.
corrupted by Mrs. Squeaks.
Oh no, Rat Prince. He is very brave. He is, he is our leader, and he protects us.
See, yes, but he also hides stuff from you.
Oh no, he share everything. He get he get best things because he biggest. But no, he share everything with us. And while conversation continues, I'm assuming Bull is still on the phone. So Amnar, is there anything you're wanting to do?
Um, Nothing in particular. I was kind of hanging back, keeping an eye out for when the Rat Prince shows up.
All right. And it has been quite it's been a minute or two while this conversation has been going on. And oh, Oh, um, oh, okay. Um, are you back, Knock? Or not Knock, Finch?
Can you hear me
Seems like
now?
he can hear,
Yeah.
but not. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else keeps disappearing too. It's just like keeps coming and going.
Hmm.
That's very strange. I don't know why.
I think it's a Discord thing because it keeps like basically trying to restart it. I'm gonna try and hop on Discord on my phone and restart it on the computer.
No, I can hear you. I was just messing with you.
Okay. While you do that, I'm gonna bring in a lot more rattlings that are coming with the rat prints.
Is there a neat graphic of the rat prints to show us?
Yes, but I'm waiting for him to get back online, and it's a good excuse to be able to drag everything.
There are a lot of ratlings in this room, guys.
Right.
We are in huge trouble.
Now this is perfect. Bring them all.
Not all of them, but all the ones that were with the rat prints. Um, you still have a whole top of the map you haven't really explored yet. um, but yeah. So as these conversations are going on about uh with Hudson asking about the rat god and whatnot, you hear a lot of scurrying and some footsteps sound much bigger than the others, and the rats coming through don't they seem upset, uh like wary and a little angry that you might be intruding on them and maybe telling lies. They've been told that you're here to talk, but they are untrusting. And out of the uh darkness of the cave, you know how like some animals have like in darkness and you shine a light, their eyes turn red. Um Something sort of similar happens as this much bigger ratling. All the other rattlings are kind of like halfling size, sort of like a similar size to Amnar. But this one coming out is much more human size, and instead of red glowing eyes, he has purplish glowing eyes. And as you see him for the first time, um, he has. I'm wondering if there's an official description of him anywhere. If there is, I'm not seeing it. So I'll just show them to you.
Oh, crazy. I'm guessing those are human ears on his neck.
Yeah.
But
Sort of
guys,
of a
we can
sort.
reform them.
I was like, I think I could reform him. He looks friendly enough. He's like whichever it was, Bebop or Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles.
This is the Chuck E. Cheese origin story. We just
In,
got to get him a
in,
couple levels in Bard.
in fairness, in fairness, a lot of animals can go from looking very ferocious to very cute
This is
in a
true,
split second. Cats, dogs, even
right?
regular normal animals.
DM, describe for me the cute rat man with a necklace of ears.
The necklace of ears is a little much, but just toss it around. Pretend it's
Accessories are
happy.
important. This is something I've learned from fashion magazines.
That's how you make a
Ah,
statement.
good bit of character info for Nock there. But yes, so he comes in and he go and um oh you're kind of far away still, aren't you, Knock? Okay. Um yeah, he probably can't even see you. No, most of these ratlings can't even see you. That's fine. Um yeah, he'll come in and say, so who's here? Who has come knocking on my on our home?
I say we've come to judge you because your god is unhappy with you.
Um he that make some sort of check with that. Uh,
Persuasion? Intimidation?
do we'll say persuasion. Um, but you're going to roll against Seer Squeaks, who is behind him, and will say, "No, that is not true. They are here to destroy us. Destroy, destroy, destroy."
I'll say that their god is especially unhappy with Seer's speaks and come to judge her. And while saying that, I'll I'll cast the light cantrip on that statue.
Can the light cantrip be cast on other things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will allow it this time, but in my mind, I was thinking the light cantrip could only be cast from the staff itself. But I will, since I didn't specify that, I will allow it to slide. But in the future, it will only come from your staff, your spear. Like you can make your spear glow essentially.
Gotcha. I mean, I could do that too.
But
I
and
was,
I'll also say I'll also say it sort of makes sense since when you saw this statue, that's when you gained this ability. Um, but yes, that will effectively bring him short because you beat her persuasion check by a little bit. So he's now wary. He will go. The rat god is upset. What we do? What what we do? I thought we did everything right. What we do?
the rat god doesn't like how you have been attacking other humanoids.
No, no, that doesn't seem no. The rat god, he want us to eat. He want us to attack and eat and eat and eat and get
Eating
big.
eating the delirium is fine, but attacking the humanoids is not okay.
But they so tasty. They so good. They help us get big and strong.
But that's not what your god wants.
He does not want us to get big.
He does not want you to eat humanoids.
But why?
because they worship him too.
Oh, so so he want us to let them get old and fat and then eat?
No, he wants you to work with them.
Make another persuasion check.
Can I hold on? I will cast guidance spells. Whichever one.
Another D4.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's bless.
and from the back you hear whispers from Squeak saying, "No, they are lying. He know not what he say. The rat god would not want rats to be second to anyone. Rats are he is for us." And I'll let you know she got a nat 20 on her persuasion check. So that really resonates with the rat prince. Mm, he takes a step forward and he says, "Yes, that makes sense. Rat god would be for rats, not for humans."
I'll say let the gods decide, and I'll challenge the seer person to a duel.
To a rat battle.
Interesting. Okay. Um, the other ratlings would back away from you specifically, and they would all turn to look at the seer, who does not like the idea of being in a duel. Well, I don't have any character sheets pulled up. That is my mistake. And she would say, "Rat Prince, no, I cannot fight. I I have no weapon. I am not. I just listen to what the rat gods say, and I tell you about it. I cannot fight. I am no fighter. No, no, no."
She's gonna make all these complaints and then hit you with like a 5th level spell.
It is because you are weak and you cannot lead these people. That is why the rat god, has sent me to take your place.
I am no leader. I am no leader. Rat Prince. Rat Prince is the leader. I just tell him what rat gods say. I teach you all so very much. I I tell you what the rat god wants. I tell you so many things. Because of me, we have so many tunnels that lead all over. We can go anywhere we want. Yes, yes, yes. It is because of me. I am no leader, though. It is you, Rat Prince.
The rat prince must obey and grovel too. And as I say grovel, I'm going to cast command on the rat prince.
Interesting. What does command specifically say? Okay, so it doesn't know that you're casting a spell on him. It just, unless he knows the spell, he doesn't know you're casting it. Like he doesn't know that you did it to him, is what I mean. Interesting. Okay. Um, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
I think so. Yeah, wisdom saving throw. At a 13.
He gets a 14.
Mm,
So, what happens is when you say grovel, you see the rat prince almost um he turns and looks at Squeaks and says, but something wants me to. The rat god, he might want me to grovel.
that's right. Listen to it.
Mhm.
Um, I do not know. Mm, Yeah, he'll say, no, no groveling. You must you must prove it. Prove you are from the rat god.
The rat god has already shown its favor on me. See, he's all lit up.
Look how bright and shiny he is now.
Rat god, if you believe in me, then shine red, and I'm change the color to red.
Oh, all the ratlings are very impressed by this. The rat prince a little less so, and Seer squeaks not at all. No, these are tricks. And well, what does she know anything similar? She does. She has minor illusion, and she will say, "These are tricks, easy tricks. See, watch," and she will create some sort of little miniature statue, like a hologram, minor illusion, right in the center of the room. And he
Like I think.
disconnected again,
Nope. Nope. And he's back.
and he's back.
Uh, Wave my hand through her illusion and say, "Be gone with your tricks. This is real."
Which is real something.
All right. One more persuasion, and we'll have you roll up against her again.
So I think I lost you there again, but you said roll persuasion.
One more persuasion, yeah.
Man, really likes that 10.
Well, you beat her this time, so you are now up 2-1. Um,
Is this how Moses did it when he was trying to do his miracles in front
I
of
was literally
everyone?
putting that on Twitter as we speak. Posted. I was just looking for a GIF.
Anyway.
okay. Um,
Remember that part where Pharaoh wasn't convinced and he and his friends ate Moses?
Right? They got a 10 on the die.
all right. Squeaks can sense that things are turning for her. And she goes, she'll say, okay, maybe they are here for on behalf of Rat God. Maybe Rat God have new ideas for us, new plans. Maybe we hear what he have to say. Maybe we listen to these people for now. See if they really on our side.
And then I'll try and persuade them that they need to no longer attack any humanoids.
Okay. We quit attacking humans for now.
And that we'll come back at some point to check in on them. And the
Check in.
rat god may have some things that they'll need to do to atone for their sins.
Oh yes. Yes, if you need our help, we will help. We will help you. Yes. We will we want Rat God to give us his favor. Yes, yes, yes.
Also, we hear you may have a another human female somewhere down here.
Oh yes. Yes, we have prisoner. Do you want to eat her?
No, we need her nice and safe and not eaten.
Oh, okay. Um she alive. I how safe do you need her?
Unharmed. Please bring her
Oh,
to us unharmed.
she is harmed.
Oh, okay. Well, don't harm her anymore, I guess.
Bring us to her.
Oh, okay. Yes, follow me. And do you want the Rat Prince to lead you, or the one that has been leading you, or someone different?
The rat prince.
Okay. Um. So yeah.
Noise.
Let me move some people out of the way. All right, you've got a clearish path now, and the Rat Prince will lead you along a rather long trip.
I just got back from business talk and food, and this is what I come back to.
Right. We've convinced the rat people that they're God's emissaries or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah, well, I
is
can I
is
Fireball
everyone
is
coming?
this.
Well, I don't see a non-awkward way to follow. So I guess I'm chilling. Twitch cam will
Not
follow.
just like appears out of nowhere.
Hey, I've been here the whole time. It's me.
I'm a little upset by this, but that's okay.
Were you hoping for a big fight?
I was not hoping for a fight necessarily, but I was hoping for Nock to interact with the Rat Prince or get close enough to see him.
Was he supposed to remain mysterious?
No, not really. So as you'll notice that there was a large path to the south, like where you came out of, and where that path leads could be any number of places. And as you continue north, you will this very narrow corridor. You will also notice branches off and could lead any number of places as well. Um, but we are going to continue this way for now. And you come across a couple other ratlings, but because you're with the rat prince, they sort of cower a little bit. And you eventually make it up here to what essentially amounts to their version of a prison. There's some bones scattered about of different uh, any uh, equipment you need, basic equipment you need. You can probably find it here. I know you guys were swapping around shields at various points. You could find a shield here if you needed it, and the ratlings would probably not make much of a fuss over anything.
Is there maybe javelins around? I might take javelins.
Yeah, there's probably like one or two, not like a lot.
Yeah, I might take that.
Okay.
Is there any like gold laying around? Like I don't think they seem to care for gold too much or coins.
Uh, sure. Roll a. There's not going to be a lot, but roll a d4. You find 30 gold.
Nice.
Um, and while you're rooting around, um, why don't you pick pick one person? I'm going to assume that you're all doing this, but one person do an investigation check with advantage.
Oh, I should do that. Oh, never mind.
Not it.
I don't care who it is, but we'll just say this is you guys looking around,
Do it.
and one person giving the help action.
Well, I have a plus
Investigation.
one, so
Mine is
Yeah,
negative.
19.
19. That is very good.
Oh,
Um,
I'm taking the 30 gold, by the way. Whoever
okay.
rolled.
So yeah, these ratlings don't really have a sense of what's valuable or not. They mostly just want delirium if they can find it, and food. So with a 19, that is a very good roll, and you're able to find a handful of different magical items. One thing that you find, uh, we'll say digging through, uh, while you're looking around, Bull, you find a stone of good luck. And uh,
Does that have a handout?
no handout, but you can probably find it in the compendium and drag it to your character sheet. Um, and Hudson, you find an amulet of the devout and Amnar, you find a quiver of Helona. However, this particular quiver has an additional property for you that you would find out quickly anyway. But this quiver will concentrate on Hunter's Mark for you so that you can use other spells. Now, if you get hit, you still have to roll concentration checks like normal, but it will concentrate on Hunter's Mark 40. And then finally, you also find a ring of jumping. And you, Finch, you've been with your new spear long enough now that you get the sense that it is now magical, and you have a +1 spear now.
Woohoo!
And well, I'll just let everyone know, since it doesn't seem that there will be a fight, that he does have a +1 spear. However, there's a drawback to it. If anyone, if he's facing anyone who seemingly worships this thing, this statue, uh, he will roll against them with disadvantage if he's using the spear. So everything else, +1. These guys, maybe not so much. And uh, Knock, that ring of jumping was going to be for you, so you can drag it to your inventory if you'd like. Even though you're not technically here.
I assume folks will bring it back for me.
But yeah, as you're making your way through the prison cells, you do come across a rather injured looking human who you know who you can assume to be the gentleman outside's sister. You do see a very striking resemblance. Um, Obviously, one the brother is a male and she is a female, but you get the sense that these are likely twins. They look strikingly similar enough to be twins.
It's just straight on brother in a wig. Adam Sandler, Jack and Jill style.
Right.
So yeah, she is she is conscious enough to see that you're there, and she'll kind of creak out, help me, please.
I say, I'm Jacopo Finch, and these are my friends, the Finches. We're here to rescue you. Come with me.
If you want to live.
I mean,
And
clearly after we've looted everything, right?
she can't really stand up to come after you right now, but she'll make an attempt. She's
Oh.
very wobbly.
Well, I'm noticing
Somebody
that
Just
carrier.
lay on some
Iron Bull got this.
hands to
There you go.
heal her a little bit, and then kind of help her up and carry her out.
Iron Bolt can carry her.
Yeah,
There you go.
as she's wobbling around, Iron Bull saves her.
Okay.
It's like that. You know what? He'll just pick her
Maybe.
up. He'll just carry her out bridal style. We'll be fine.
Okay. Better not drop her.
Make a papoose. Let's put her in that.
Yeah, no, Iron Bull's strong enough, big enough and strong enough that he can do that relatively easily. You can't fight like that, but you
Yeah.
can pick her up. No major issues. And are you guys going to want to make your way out of here now? Or what's the plan?
Well, Iron Bull would prefer
Yeah, I
to
assume so.
leave here so we
Is there anything
don't
else that
have to
y'all
deal
wanted
with
to
the
explore?
consequences of our actions.
Don't have to deal with the consequences of your actions yet. Uh, but
Definitely.
yeah, are you just wanting to try and make your way out of here as quickly as possible?
I mean, we got what we came for, right?
Kill a few
Yes.
rats.
You say that like a question.
Yeah, I don't know what you came here for. I know you originally came here to kill rats. Now you seemingly have them following you, and then also you wanted to save this woman if she was hot. And
Was she though? I mean, we didn't actually confirm that.
Yeah, do you have a
I
handout?
showed a picture. That's
Oh
the
right, I
practice
forgot.
level is for you all to determine, I
It's Adam
suppose.
Sandler in a wig.
Hey, Adam Sandler in a wig. I mean, if you find Adam Sandler in a wig attractive, she's hot.
So yes, hot. Uh,
No
but okay.
judgment.
All right, we will. I'm just gonna click and drag you guys because I don't want to have to deal with walking people around.
I mean, CJ, here's the important question: do we get XP for resolving this without killing all
Right.
of them?
Right? Do we get bonus XP?
In fact, you do.
Okay.
We
Enough
get
to level up.
the emissary of a deity achievement.
All right. So, um, my only question before we leave this map is for Knock. Did you, at any point, try to come in contact with the Rat Prince?
Like touch him?
Just get to a place where you could see him and have him acknowledge you, like
Uh,
close enough to see
like
more than just an outline.
I did not.
Did he sort of like escort us out?
That would be up to you guys to decide. Did he escort you out?
If it's narratively interesting, let's say yes.
Potentially.
Yeah, let's roll with it.
Um,
We'll go with that.
I will.
Because
If you did,
here's how when they came back through, here's how Nock would have like awkwardly come out from hiding. He would just like step out from stealth as the rest of the group came through, put two fingers up to his eyes and point at them and be like, "The rat god's shadows are always watching," and then just follow the rest of the group out.
and that would honestly be surprisingly effective, given everything that has happened here.
Okay.
So if you're close enough to the Rat Prince, make a perception check.
He's probably not the ruins of Drakkenheim. You know, since we're trying to
Uh,
nail down how Treasure Hunter works.
well, he's not, but for this particular instance, it does have to do with treasure. So yes.
I mean, hey, I'll always take it. Oops. I was trying to add a global modifier and I clicked the wrong button. So I'll have another +2 on this then. 14.
Okay. Yeah, he is not making any particular attempts to hide anything, but the Rat Prince has various um items, we'll say. You know, some of them are a necklace of ears. Other items are like bits and pieces of armor that he's sort of crafted for himself. Just different bits and bobs, all over him, doing things that make him feel large and powerful and in charge and regal. And dangling from his tail is uh, a ring or bauble. Really, it's up to you. Whatever you think would be good. But you notice it has your family crest on it. And you notice that this might be a bit or a piece of some of the treasure you've been searching for.
I think Nock would just sort of whisper in Finch's ear, like, back, it would just whisper, back my play. And then would just say very, like, again, sort of over the top voice, the rat god demands this as an offering.
What? What? He demand what? Me? No, no. I please don't kill me. No, no, no. I do not want to be an offering.
No, you are a improved servant of the rat god. The rat god demands only this trinket in place of your life.
Oh yes, and he'll take it off and say yes, yes, yes. Please take it. Um, I can find more. We have tunnels. They go all over. I see many things like this all over the place. Yes, yes, yes.
If you find more trinkets such as this, they would be pleasing offerings to the rat god's chosen. And Nock is
Yes,
going to pocket it.
yes, yes. If I find more, I tell you, and we take you there.
I'm so afraid of the unintended consequences of this. Like, the rat prince is just going to, like, Kool-Aid man through someone's wall and kill them to find this stuff.
Take all of their stuff.
So yeah, um, I was really needing you to interact with the Rat Prince in some way. I was I
In my
was
They were
very
defense,
really
I
close.
glad.
I fully thought we were going to blow it in that magician exchange, and it was going to be a 20-on-5 battle.
Right.
Well, in fairness, most of those things die in one hit.
Would
But but yes, it
have
it could have
been
been very bad, and it still could be.
right. We left a lot of them alive.
Well, and that'll be a conversation for once we are a good distance away of, like, what do we want to do about this long
Right.
term? How persuaded are they going to stay once we
Right.
leave and she's still there?
So
They
yeah,
did say they would stop killing humans for now.
I mean, I think that
uh,
only lasts until she makes, like, a couple of persuasion
Right.
checks.
Yeah. Convinces them otherwise.
so anyway, you leave the tavern. You guys, wrapped your rope around the rock, and you're able to sort of pulley yourself up and everything. Um, you hid the other injured hooded lanterns away enough that they don't seem to have been disturbed any more than they already were.
Hmm.
And in fact, they're sort of uh, getting back on their feet. They've had essentially a short rest at this point, so they're not in perfect condition, but they're they're up and moving about.
Better.
And Ansem, is that his name? What were their names? Petra and
Megadeth.
no,
Oh,
I think we just had them as Ling siblings.
well, you'll learn that their names are the girl's name is Petra, and the guy's name is Ansem, I believe.
mm,
We'll just call them Jack and Jill to keep it straight.
right.
Is that Ansem like handsome but with an A?
Handsome. I don't see him in the list of that's merchants. Never mind.
In the handouts, go to factions, and they'd be
There,
in the Hooded Lanterns faction.
there we go.
And I put their names in chat, Ansem and Petra. And they are both very thankful to you. Oh, thank you for rescuing my sister, and thank you for rescuing me. And is there anything we can do for you? Can we repay you at all? And um, they'll say there's not a lot we can do. We don't have a lot of money, and to be quite frank with you, um, this mission is kind of unsanctioned. We weren't supposed to be doing this. We were under direct commands to ignore this for a while, that there were other important things to do. But we were off duty and we really wanted to impress our father. Who's the uh is he Lord Commander or yeah, Lord Commander. Um he we really wanted to impress him, and things just went poorly.
Hmm. They wanted you to ignore the rattling problem.
Not ignore it. It's just we have
Not
a
get
lot of
killed.
other really pressing things to deal with
Okay.
right now.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you
I
guys
was
have
wondering.
seen, and they'll point off in the distance, where you can see the tops of some tents
Mm,
and some maybe like campfire smoke. Um, that's the Silver Order.
What about the Silver Order?
is he having a handout?
Did I lose y'all?
I hear you.
I'm here.
Am I not talking?
I lost you for. I heard something about Silver Order and then lost you.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
hear.
sorry. Off in the distance, the tents. Do you see them? And you guys can see the little things that look like tents very off in the distance, along with some smoke curling up. Um, and they'll say that's the Silver Order, and they've come here to destroy the city. They think
Oh,
everything here is an abomination, and that it can't be saved, and they just want to wipe everything out. But but we believe the city can be saved. We just need a little more time and a little more help. There's so much to deal with here. And our father, he wanted us to ignore the rattlings for now and concentrate on preparing for this incoming attack.
Well, I see where you messed up. You see, I attacked these ratlings by yourself. Like we were in there, we did a lot of talking. There's like 50 of them, right? Everyone like a
Well, should we
small
go talk
army
to
to
his
go.
father? He seems kind of important.
Yes, we'll talk to their daddy in a second.
Well, I mean, the dad's not here. He's off, and To be completely honest, he probably wouldn't have time for you. You're not exactly a big
Big
deal
fish.
yet.
I mean, we just saved his kids, right?
Yeah,
Put in a good word for us.
we could hold his kids as ransom.
He might
Nope.
give you a cursory thank you, but he's not going to like take you into his confidence or anything like that.
Anyways, I looked at them, and
Gotta
long
start
story short,
somewhere.
should have traded the silver. What are they called again? Because
The
I've
Silver
been
Order.
I don't know why I'm being so derpy today. You should have traded the silver order into going in there, like made up a lie, like and try to get them to try to do something horrible, like go in there, wipe it out. That way they actually get weaker because they'll probably lose a few men down there.
No, you don't seem to understand. The Silver Order, they're not going to just come in here and kill monstrosities. We'd welcome that. We'd love that help. They're here to demolish everything.
So they're gonna find a way
They're
to like
they're
destroy the
going
city.
to burn the city to the ground. They'll leave nothing.
Hmm.
And then they'll restart everything from the ashes. And I don't know how familiar you are with the Silver Order. And she'll look at you, Hudson, and she'll say, I'm sorry, but these people from Illyria, they can be a little fanatic. Um, this is a Drakkenheim used to be a pillar of this world, and I believe it still can be. But Illyria, if they take over and extend their influence, like I don't know, I don't know what might happen.
Understandable concern.
So I look at Finch and do you think we could use these rats to do a puppet guerrilla war for us?
Well,
Like if we teach them that the people who wear the Civil Order emblems are opposed the rat god and should be exterminated at all cost.
Shall we probably delay the Civil Order
Well,
or
let's
just
not do that because I was part of the Silver Order. So let's hold off there.
Well,
I didn't say kill, I said delay.
putting a pin in that, which we should probably come back to. Remember, this isn't really an army per se. These are tunneling scavengers. If we're not going to go back down there and do something about them, they're probably much more valuable as gatherers and spies than they are as, attack shock
Really?
troops.
Yeah.
That's how I was intending to use them. I assume that we'll need somebody to like. It sounds like they know the way around the city with the tunnels and sewers and stuff, and figured we could come back and use them as like guides or something like
There are other ratlings throughout
locate
the
things.
city. You can have them go send emissaries to other rattling tribes and
Guys,
create
we're going to recreate the Mongols. We're going to unite all the rattling tribes.
and after if you wanted to go this route after the great feeding, they could always have a great breeding and uh
Oh, well, I'm never going to sleep again.
Right. Cannibalistic rat breeding.
I like to think we're talking about the rats and what we're planning on doing with them in front
Yeah,
of
let's not
yeah,
let's
trying
not
to
let's
Siblings
not
right
say we're
there.
no
doing
no
that.
at this point you have left the tavern. You
Yeah.
are um
We are out of earshot of
Uh,
any. Yeah.
I think the only thing I all right, how grateful do I think they are?
Oh, the siblings.
Yeah.
I mean they're pretty grateful, but I mean like what they have to offer is relatively limited.
So I think what I might just say is I might sort of double back and just kind of take like a little scrap of paper with that with a certain symbol on it, and pass to him and just say, if you'd like to express your gratitude, I have a client who would be very interested in knowing if you see anything with this mark around the city.
I'm assuming that's your family crest that you
Yes.
put on there. Okay. They would say, "Oh, we'd be very interested in finding any of that too." Um, that that's that I don't know how much you know about this, but that family made a lot of great weapons, and we're in desperate need of weapons. If you find any, please, we need them.
Great. So these guys are less than useless. They are active competitors, and we should have let the rats eat them.
I mean, I mean, if you were to tell
Work out
them
a
who you are, who knows?
I mean,
Um,
if we were to get them to, I
but
mean,
as
if
of
they
right now, they
threaten
just
them,
think that you're a client or looking for stuff for a client.
Well, I was hoping on the basis of we're the people who pulled the sister out of the rat lair would get us a little bit of something.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're very grateful to you, but they've sworn oaths to protect the city, and that has a little bit greater meaning to them. But they're not, yeah, actively telling you not to look for them. They're just like, yeah, we could use that too.
What I'm hearing is their gratitude in a copper would be worth a copper.
For now. They could owe us a favor or something.
Yeah, who knows? As you do more things throughout the city, um, prove to them that you might be more useful with those items than they would be. Who knows?
So, leaving them behind. Uh,
Do they
so,
need to be escorted somewhere, or are we just going to be like ditching them and parting ways?
Uh, they would definitely ask for an escort. They are injured, and the city is dangerous. They do not want to be left alone. Um, they would say, "Could you please escort us back to Shepherd's Gate? It's just a few blocks. Uh, and if you guys see where the Rat's Nest Tavern is at 6, the Shepherd's Gate would be to the northeast of it, just a little bit." Um, and they say, "Or if you're too injured to go deeper into the city, we understand. It's dangerous, but could we maybe tag along with you at least to Eckerman Mill out of the city?"
I mean, I think
I'm fine with either of those things.
I mean,
It would be up to you guys to decide where
how
you want to
hard
go.
up are we in terms of resources? I mean, I'm a fighter rogue. I'm basically at 100%.
I'm at about half health and have like one spell left.
Mm,
I got a rage left.
One
I'm
spell
ready.
left, but I'm doing pretty good on health. So
I'm fine with health. So.
I mean, I could be fine with just a short rest if we're not going too much farther, because I'll get one spell slot back with a short rest and get a little health.
It's distance isn't too far, but who knows what you might come across as you go across the city streets.
You know what? Let's just get in there. Let's go. Enough sitting around talking. We gotta go.
I mean, yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, looking at the map, it doesn't look that far.
No,
it's like
Shepherd's Gate is not terribly far.
it's like what 2.5 blocks,
But that means they're going farther, like deeper into the city.
Yeah, the gate.
but it has like a
Uh,
post of the hooded lanterns, right?
yes, the Hooded Lanterns control Shepherd's Gate.
I mean, Knock
Um,
isn't going to say this out loud, or at least not out loud with them listening. But also, I mean, we killed some ratlings, not a ton necessarily. I don't know if it was enough to get paid.
I killed
So
8. I was keeping track.
Well, so bringing them back plus killing 8 ratlings might get us a more substantial reward.
I mean, they don't really know how many we killed. We could say we killed a whole bunch of them and to rescue these people. But yeah, I say we bring them over to the outpost.
Okay. Yeah, but just so you guys are aware from a meta-gaming standpoint, uh, the gates, separate the outer city and the inner city. And as I said, the Hooded Lanterns control Shepherd's Gate. So uh, I don't know if you can convince them to let you in it, but as long as you're there, you should be relatively safe. But if you venture forth into the inner city, that is where things are. Uh, mm, uh, the, things are a lot scarier on the inside of the city, um, and the outside is scary enough. But yeah, you can make your way towards Shepherd's Gate relatively easily enough, even with the injured people with you. Your large number of people sort of frighten away most of the smaller things that might have attacked a smaller group. Um, and I'll be honest, I did not prepare any of this because I thought there was going to be a fight and that it would take longer. So, would you guys be terribly upset if we end things early tonight?
Can I find out which piece of regalia I found?
Uh, yes, if I can. Why is everything terrible? If I can pull your thing up again.
Although I guess I can't actually use any of them until I hit level 4.
Oh, well, yes, you guys have all leveled up to level 4, by the way.
Yes.
I meant to say that when you asked, do we get experience?
Oh, right.
And the answer was yes.
Also, I couldn't get the quiver of Alana to show up in the compendium.
It might be in something that I haven't actually bought on here yet.
Okay, I was gonna say because yeah, I can find it on D&D Beyond. I just didn't see
Yeah,
it on.
it might be from a book that I haven't bought on.
Right.
But if you want to just go to your items and type it in manually, bas-
Okay.
basically what it means is for ranged things, you no longer have to worry about keeping track of ammunition. You
Yeah.
just have enough. But it's the important thing was that it'll concentrate on hunter's mark for you.
Okay.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah. One of the biggest problems with rangers is that they have to choose between hunter's mark or anything else
All
because
right.
hunter's mark is concentration and most of their other spells are also concentration. And I didn't want you to feel hampered by that.
Right.
So, you'll still when you cast hunter's mark, it'll still take a bonus action. It'll still use one of your spell slots, but this thing can just concentrate on it for you. So that after you've cast it, you can do other things as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully allowing your character to feel a little more or a little less pigeonholed, if that
Yeah.
makes it. Like, you don't have to cast Hunter's Mark. You could cast it and then also do something else.
Makes sense.
If it ends up being insanely too powerful, then we'll have it get destroyed or something. But I think it'll be okay. But yeah, that's the important part, is that
Yeah.
it concentrates. Um, right. I was looking at Colby's thing where um for you, Colby, we will say it's a piece of the regalia of shadows, and it's the one that will allow you to take on a similar shadowy appearance to your echo.
All right.
Yeah, it is just a minor little bob, not something major. But we can see how we're on our way there. And like I said, you can, however you imagine this piece of it being, is what it was. Whether it's
Cool.
a ring or a necklace or something that attaches to something, I don't know. That is up to you to decide.
So big level for me. I get to choose an oath or paladin.
And remember, everyone should have a shield now if you wanted a shield, because I know you guys were uh were at least short one shield.
Yeah, I'll get my shield back. But good news is I never took it out of my inventory, so
That was a good decision.
And now I have to remember how to level up on here.
All right. Yep. I got a
Little
strength bonus.
gear, and then character mancer plus.
Wait,
Now
which
comes the
gear?
important question, though. Do you have the Echo Knight?
I do,
Cool.
or I should. I should have all subclasses.
Left gear.
Awesome.
Level plus character mancer.
All right. Well, while we finish leveling up, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the stream.
Right.
Yeah. Bye,
Hi,
Internet.
internet.
Bye.